I am the famous American, and you love watching videos discussing race, ethnicity, heritage, DNA test. That's why you're watching my videos. That's the main topic. What is up with this American who's obsessed with all these things? Well, you yourself watch the videos, so what does that say about you? But we won't talk about that. Glad you're here, by the way. So let's do that thing. Let's talk about ethnic background, heritage, DNA test results. Yes, it is true what you saw in the title of this video. Today is my 39th birthday. I woke up less than an hour ago, and my first thought is, today I'm 39. So let's get a preview of what a man looks like if he's 39 and has a certain ethnic background. Let's review what you're looking at right now. I'm actually going to take off my glasses for a moment just to let you get some facial features to study. I'm making myself part of science right now. What does a man look like who is of the genetic background that I'm about to tell you? So, yes, I took my DNA test through my heritage, and it confirmed a lot of what I already knew, because my maternal grandmother's family came from Michoacan, Mexico. So I already knew that I was going to show a decent amount Native American and Spanish, which I did. And I understand that these are estimates, these markers. So, but ultimately it showed that I'm 21% Native American. Of course, that's via Mexico. We're talking like Aztec kind of thing. It showed I'm almost, I think it was 32%, like almost a third Spanish. So the Mexican side really took a lot of my space up as far as my results go, even though it's one grandmother who is, quote, full Mexican heritage, however you want to say that. And then, of course, on my mother's father's side, the bloodline goes straight to Italy. They just got off the boat 100 years ago, so they hadn't even been in the United States very long, relatively speaking, but 0% Italian. Instead, it's that Spanish that shows up through my mom's side, because apparently, according to her DNA test, a lot of that Italian was actually Sephardic Jewish. My theory is, in my test, it actually showed up as Spanish. On my mom's, it showed up as Sephardic Jewish, because I didn't show any Jewish at all. My sister did, but I didn't. So that's my theory on that. Whereas my mom's 15% Sephardic Jewish and 14.1% West Asian, which would be Iran, Iraq, etc., that Middle Eastern and Jewish just kind of got generically funneled into what showed up on my end as Spanish. So that's a lot of it. And then the rest of it, I also show about a little over a third German. Arguably, we're just going to say German. It says Northwest European, but ultimately my last name being Schell, a German last name. And then knowing it with my sister's test, how it came out, there was a lot of German in there, a little bit of British. But ultimately, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a man who, here in the United States, we have to fill out forms all the time for our government. We have to identify our race and ethnicity. So I'm the kind of guy who, I put white and then I put Hispanic, because it's weird the way they have it. It says on the form, it says, for the white category, it says white, not Hispanic. So they won't let you be both in the same category. So you have to choose white on the race, and on the ethnicity, then you can opt for Hispanic. So I understand I'm perceived as a white guy, but I can't deny the fact that there's also a quarter of my DNA goes back to southern Mexico. I can't deny that. I can't just say I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy, but I'm also of Hispanic descent. Does that make me Hispanic? Probably not so much, but it's almost like if I was a white guy who happened to be a quarter Japanese descent, am I Asian? I'm of Asian descent, so that's how I feel about myself. I'm of Hispanic descent, but I'm still a white guy in the United States. Which probably what's funny is, if you did a survey of people in the United States, and you average it all out, I mean, a lot of people do have a Hispanic background at this point in history. So there you go. You have heard the words, you have seen the sights of a man on his 39th birthday who is arguably in theory, a quarter Hispanic via Mexico, a quarter Italian, but a lot of that ends up being Spanish, arguably more than anything, because Spanish often is Jewish. It often is Middle Eastern. And then the rest would be more that Northwestern European, specifically more than anything German for that half of my DNA, though there's going to be some British in there as well. Your thoughts, your comments, your perspective.